Are you feeling stuck in your business or your personal life, or do you have some chronic pain that just simply won't go away? Well, did you know that your trapped emotions may be the cause of you not moving forward, or maybe the pain that you are still experiencing? All of us have trapped emotions that are unprocessed negative emotions. And you can call this baggage, issues, hang ups. Some people call it karma. Well, these trapped emotions have been lodging themselves in your body your entire life. And some may even be inherited from your parents or your ancestors. And these trapped emotions are not exclusive to just humans. Animals have them as well. So your beloved pets may have some trapped emotions that are causing them some sort of dysfunctional behavior, something like that. Well, my name is Dana Smithers, and I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. And I became interested in the emotion code when I consulted an emotion code practitioner, and I had two areas of concern for me. One was back pain, that I had x-rays, I had CT scans. Nobody could tell me medically what was wrong. They suggested I could take some pain pills, which I didn't want to do. And I consulted an emotion code practitioner who in fact released some trapped emotions from that over a few sessions. The other area in my life where I hired a practitioner was to help with me moving my business forward. I was looking at doing some new programs. I was very excited about them, but there was just something that was holding me back, and I didn't know what it was. So again, I worked with an emotion code practitioner, got those things released, created a new program, and it was very, very successful for me. So what is the emotion code? You might be asking. Well, it's a type of energy healing, and it was created by Dr. Bradley Nelson in 2007, and he has thousands of practitioners around the world. And he was actually a chiropractor before he got interested in finding out other ways to get people moving their body better, when he couldn't find out what was not happening from his chiropractic treatment. So he got interested in that. And he's been doing it since 2007, and he has workshops and seminars around the world as well. And what I like the most about releasing the trapped emotions is that all the sessions that I've done with animals or people, well, people tell me animals don't talk, but we work through them. They're called a surrogate when we use the owner to remove the trapped emotions. But animals, lots of dogs I worked on, they stop barking. They're not so aggressive. They're quieter in their home. They're quieter on walks. And for people, they generally feel lighter. Some people can feel pain-free right away. Some people see immediate movement in their business. For some people, it might take a little bit longer because there may be trapped emotions. And remember that these trapped emotions have been accumulating in your body over time, and they can, be as small as sort of a lemon, but as big as a cantaloupe. And they can actually, one trapped emotion can be trapped on another one because it's just energy, right? It's energy that's trapped. It's not able to move. If you're finding that even in your relationships, maybe your heart was broken once and you just really can't find yourself moving forward or finding a good relationship, well, you may have what's called a heart wall, and that also can be treated with a number of emotion code sessions. So I thought, just to help you out to understand this as well, that I would just kind of walk you through the process and what that looks like. So we say that, first of all, you've got trapped emotions. So these trapped emotions are really unprocessed negative emotions, and they're just energy. So it's negative energy that's in your body. And when we actually go through the process, the first thing that I'm going to find out from you is, what's the severity of the problem? Is it, is it somewhere in here? Is it, 4, 5, or is it, many people have it where it's hitting 8, 9, and 10 up there. So we take a look at that. You give me a number, and then at the end of the session, we'll take a look and see how much that pain has released. And there generally is, you can feel it. Most people do feel it right away, but sometimes not. Sometimes it takes a few days longer for people to process whatever it is they're going through, because everybody processes differently. The other thing that I'm going to do when I work with you is we you're going to tell me what the issue is. So do you have chronic pain somewhere, or is it something, is it relationship, you're not moving forward, is your business, you don't know what to do, you're not sure which direction you need to go next. So we ask what that issue is. And I normally do the most of my emotion code sessions via Skype or the phone, or you can send me an email, and we can also do it in person if that makes sense, where you live and where I live, and we can get together and do that. Now, when I do it on the phone, I'm actually going to be called your proxy. And what that means is, because you're not here, I'm going to ask you for permission to act as your proxy, whether it's for you, your pet, or as I said, if it's your pet, then you become a surrogate, so that I'm going to do the emotion code treatment, which is actually just a form of muscle testing. So I work with the emotion code chart. So it's a chart with columns and rows, and there's 60 emotions on it. And this was created by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And so when you tell me what the issue is, then I'm going to start to do a form of muscle testing. Now, some emotion code practitioners use pendulums. They see if it swings in a positive way or a negative way. But the most common form of muscle testing that most people are familiar with, if you're not, you could try this or have someone try it with you, is where we just put the arm out, and you can put your arm here, and someone is going to hold the other end by your wrist, and you're going to say your name. So I would say, my name is Dana Smithers, and my arm would stay there because my subconscious and the energy in my muscles is responding to the truth of that statement. So when I say my name is Dana Smithers, my arm stays like this. If I said my name is Winnie the Pooh, then my arm goes down like that, because the subconscious is actually working through my muscles and allowing me to know that that's not true. So I use a form of muscle testing that I just do with my hands and my fingers. It doesn't really matter if you see what I'm doing, or if in fact I even see you. Sometimes on Skype we don't have the visual going. I just listen to what it is, and then I go through the emotions. And once we come upon an emotion, we ask if we can release it. We can ask the subconscious questions. Does it belong to you? Was it inherited? Any number of questions. We can get down to a specific age, a specific incident. So I don't really have to know that much about you, but I generally do ask your name, because then I can work from an age to find out when and where and when was that emotion trapped. So once I'm releasing that emotion, we found it, then we release it by allowing that energy, that trapped emotion, to be released. And once it comes up and it's released, we work with the energy points in the body. So we're going to be working with the governing meridian if I'm doing it by proxy. If you're with me here, then I would just run a magnet down your back. So we take that magnet, and basically that magnet is removing that energy. So by the end of the process, we're going to go back again to check the severity, and it should have come down significantly. And if it hasn't, then we will just do some more sessions from that. So that's just a bit of information for you about the emotion code, and you can find out a little bit more about the emotion code on my website, danasmithers.com/release-trapped-release-emotions. So if you have any of those symptoms or chronic pain or issues that I've been talking about, I'd love to have a conversation with you. And I'd really love to be able to help you with that.